Raf Sanchez joins us now. Raf, good morning. Israel's emergency service says 5 were killed this morning after an Iranian strike. So what more do we know?
Francis, good morning. Yeah, those people killed when an Iranian missile hit an apartment building in the southern city of Beer Sheva. That's according to Israeli authorities. And the hope is that these may be the final casualties of this brief but brutal conflict. As you said, we are now hearing from the Israeli government. They have accepted this ceasefire. They say that they have achieved their goals in terms of weakening Iran's nuclear program and its missile system, as well as killing a number of senior Iranian leaders. The Iranians are saying they too are prepared to stop firing as long as there are no further strikes from either Israel or from the United States. And of course, this ceasefire coming into effect just a couple of hours after Iran fired 14 ballistic missiles at a U.S. air base in the Gulf state of Qatar. Iran telegraphing this attack ahead of time. The U.S. knew it was coming, and the U.S. saying that there were no casualties, only minimal damage. So it does appear that the Iranians were looking for de-escalation. Now, a diplomat briefed on the negotiations says this ceasefire came about after President Trump spoke to the Emir of Qatar, the leader of Qatar, and said that the U.S. could persuade Israel to stop fighting if Qatar could persuade the Iranians to do the same. And it does seem that that mediation bore fruit. This diplomat is also saying that Vice President J.D. Vance was involved in these negotiations. So right now, it does appear that there is quiet in the Middle East. President Trump is heading later today to Europe for a NATO summit in the Netherlands. He'll meet NATO leaders, other European leaders. But the big question here, Francis, is whether or not this ceasefire will hold.
Yeah, I hope that quiet will be the norm. Raf, thank you.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.